It's Nolan.
But I feel like a player when this shit come on.
Yeah, this that Atlanta shit, Alabama shit, Mississippi, this that country soul. Reeboks and Jabos, rep your city, bitch, this for the South. Roll off in our mouth, sweet tea sip, old school with the wood grain whips. Jami, that's cruise shit when we tip. This that Atlanta shit, Alabama shit, Mississippi, this that country soul. Reeboks and Jabos, rep your city, bitch, this for the South. Roll off in our mouth, sweet tea sip, old school with the wood grain whips. J Nolan, that's cruise shit when we tip. Fresh off the porch on my dogs. No fuck with the blogs, my niggas is stars. I'm feeling like Chico the bar. No play the guitar, it's time that I floss. Haters be gripping my bars. I'm flipping the stack when I get my deposit. Bitch, get your hand on my pockets. I keep them in check like I'm great in assignments. I'm alive, willing my fortune like Vanna White. Keep me a chick to be loyal, my feet to the soil. I'm making the sacrifice. Cut out the gas and no butter knife. Stand in the corner, it's 3 in the morning. Police swarming, mad at my brother for pushing the foreign. Don't even know that we got it from touring. Niggas be boring. Feeding the rumors. Guess I'm all in they mouth like some Thomas. I could pull up just me and some shooters. In the party with shots like it's Dugas. Y'all should probably thank God that I'm cooler. Cause I'm focused on money, got 99 problems. I keep it 100, my scotch be rising. Y'all niggas gon' plummet. It's that Atlanta shit, Alabama shit, Mississippi, this that country soul. Reeboks and Jabos, rep your city, bitch, this for the South. Roll off in our mouth, sweet tea sip, old school with a wood grain whip. Jami, that's cruise shit when we tip. This that Atlanta shit, Alabama shit, Mississippi, this that country soul. Reeboks and Jabos, rep your city, bitch, this for the South. Roll off in our mouth, sweet tea sip, old school with a wood grain whip. Jami, that's cruise shit when we tip.
Okay, now ATLA, NTA, that's where I stay. Lemon pepper wet, we keep it crispy when we in GA. On Camp Creek at Chick-fil-A. Big rims on my Chevrolet. Throw them deuces up, then throw them down. That's how we rep the A. I just took a trip.
Alright, y'all, we gonna cut that out. That song is called Atlanta Shit. If you look it up, it's me, Dope Norteria, and it's Chief. That song is available on all platforms. If you're into Southern hip-hop, Southern rap, you know what I'm saying? Some of that good old good shit, you know what I'm saying? Some of that Atlanta classic shit, some of that Houston classic shit, that real down south rap, Southern rap, country rap tunes type shit. Y'all could check that out on any platform of your choice. We're about to have a nice little Let's Talk session. Of course, I had to play some exclusively Southern, particularly Atlanta music, because one thing I do want to go over in this episode is talk about T.I. He dropped a new freestyle with the LA Leakers, and you know what I mean, he kind of bodied it. It's not too many elder statesmen in hip hop today that I'm really checking for. Not to say that I'm checking for T.I. on a major level either, but when they pop out, I don't really be interested in hearing what they got to say, but he did a good job. So I'm gonna play his LA Leakers freestyle. Let me know what y'all think. I'm sure some of y'all don't fuck with Tip, but you know, it is what it is. We played his son freestyle not too long ago. He did a good job. So like father, like son. We're also going to get into a couple other things in this show. We're going to address Clay. Clay from Love is Blind. I'm thinking of AD, who he was dating on the show and was supposed to marry, but nigga done elected to be in the streets of all streets. So Clay from Love is Blind and his very short-lived relationship with Selena Powell of all people. Good God. We're going to be talking about Soulja Boy and his apology to Metro Boomin for disrespecting his deceased mother. We're going to get into Glorilla, right? And she had promised one of her fans that she was going to pay them $5,000 towards her college tuition. Unfortunately, it's been about a month and there's still no signs of her actually paying. So the young lady came to social media to let the world know she didn't make good on that promise. We're also going to be getting into Jada Cheeves, aka Jada Waiter. This is little baby's baby mama. Celebrity, I guess, influencer in her own right. She was on that TV show. What the hell is the name of that show? On BET. The Impact ATL. I think they relocated the show from Atlanta to New York. Apparently she had a run-in with a social media designer that made a bikini for her a few years ago. She's decided to recreate the same exact design and put her own name on it and try to sell it. She got called the fuck out over the course of the last couple of days. So we're going to get into that and how she's having to backtrack and apologize. It's a lot of wild stuff going on. Not enough wild stuff for me to really, make them their own isolated video. But when we have these Let's Talk sessions, we're able to tackle multiple situations all in one. And, these are always interesting. It's always nice to get you all's feedback on what's going on. So without further ado, let's first get into the T.I. freestyle. Let's get into a live reaction to that. And then we're going to get into the news for the day. All right, let's go ahead and pull him up.
Maker. Out in LA laid up. Fuck a player hater. I'm a mayor maker. Out in LA laid up. Live life like I'm ghost on takers. Know I'm staying with it. I ain't even gotta post no paper. Mansion riverfront on acres. That's what prayer take you. Swear these niggas clueless, but they bitch you get it. They call me little dude till I hit them with it. Come on. I like a toes pink and that booty sitting. I like them titties itty bitty with them nipples pretty. The realest niggas in the city except no substitution. Can't be no reason with no demons, ain't no resolution. So no more conversation and ain't no hesitation. Yes. Sometimes the only way is straight decapitation. Yes. See nigga be capping hard without no validation. Nigga better pump your brake before I fuck up your calibration. When they can't get you with the truth, they come with allegation. Fuck that shit, just tell my lawyer where to allocate my paper mergers acquisition. Double R's and Bentley, they know one thing about tippies. I penthouse my bitches, might hate my gut, but still can't say nothing bad about my pimping. Survive bloody summer, still end up running number. Okay, my land is strong, money long, ain't no capping that. Man, I got stocks of different options, I don't have to rap. Ain't going back and forth with people, none of that. If you hear bullshit, you believe it, we'll just leave it where it's at. Won't see me complaining, I'ma make a way, and that's a fact. Won't be participating in no broke shit, had enough of that. I seen the whole world turn against me, niggas switched up, won't forget. So when you see me, I ain't speaking, don't be reaching for no help. Ryan Blicky in my lap, try me gon' get pout. Disrespect me, better find an exit ASAP. Work the chair, living on the edge, stuck on the lid, the way it go is high player, so fucked up in the head, cause I got strivers roll down to my sock, then my yacht gear. Pussy nigga hating on the net, we do not hear. They say talking about the kids, nigga, let it stop there. Playing with my top, yours, I'ma put a dot there. Come on. Pull a Magic City parking lot with a hot pair, 69 drop, popping out, make a stop stare. Old down a dozen ass nigga, you are not rare. Gotta call 12 cause you can't afford Glock fare. 21 years in this motherfucker, top tier. We are not peers, when we cheers, it is not beer. 21-7, that my motherfucking grandson. Always keeping on him, never seen him with a handgun. Yes. If I wanna throw a freak party, I could plan one. Never been no pressure, man, that pussy come in tandem. Random, I just got an offer here from Landvan. London, either way you say a couple million when the plan done. Need a couple million for expansion. Take it to Jamaica, buy a mansion. Hit the distribution for extension. Overkill, lawyers say they talking around 10 some. Listen, I done did my thing, bitch, and then some. Critic try to leave me off the list like they forgetting some.
Crazy. Cook, T.I., cook.
Man, let me see here.
You blacking out, baby.
Let me see here, man.
A lot of your favorite rappers have gone ghost right now.
Let me see some.
T.I.'s here, though, with the bars tonight.
Yeah, man. Just incredible, man. Freestyle series. Let's see what we got.
My brother. Let's go get him.
They call me narcissistic. I call him persistent. Lord, forgive me if I seem awful distant. But when I ain't have a pot to piss in, wasn't no arm extended. I had to get out there and get it. So if you see me with it, it came from executing this vision. I pay no attention to niggas who go outside the code, do whole shit, go against it.
Yeah.
No mention of reconciliation. I got no intention. I don't do petty, just big business. I got no incentive. But you won't live rent free in my thoughts. I grant you no admission. May God bless and block the demon, try to torment me. I pray for peace and understanding and a loaded cannon. And someone else instead of hand unless they freeze and panic.
Nice.
Then guess I have to take my chance and nigga be in their feelings. Like they wearing panties, don't know when to end they send it. Where the conversation going? You gon' owe a big percentage. Time and money, won't every penny. Should be in the guinea for my pussy pumping this spin. It did work trip to Venice. Nigga, yours ain't worth the trip to Dennis. I'm talking tennis necklace. Full booger with BBS is different, big investment. No broke shit in my presence. Introduce me to a peasant. I consider you a peasant. Fuck off.
T.I.
The king, bitch.
Let him know.
Hey, that nigga bodied that shit, man. Love him or hate him, the nigga bodied the freestyle. Let me goddamn take this shit off my goddamn screen, man. Y'all finna get me in my Atlanta dialect, man. Hold on. Let me get this off the screen, man. Hold up. All right, so that was Tip, a.k.a. T.I., L.A. Leakers freestyle. He rapped over the Dre Day beat. Little Ghetto Boy by Dr. Dre beat. And finally, what was the name of that song? That's the marathon, not the marathon, but the Nipsey Hussle Victory Lap intro. What's the name of that song though? Victory Lap intro. Duh. Ah, man. He was spitting on that motherfucker though, man. I believe T.I. does have an album on the way. His final album, as a matter of fact. I believe it's called Death of the King or something along those lines. Because I know he did have a project called Heavy as the Head or something like that. Forgot the name of the last one. I think the last project was The Virgo, but I think Death of the King is the name of the album, to go ahead and allow himself to dethrone himself as the king of the South and allow the young whippersnappers to go ahead and have their claim at the throne. All right. Let me know what y'all thought of that freestyle. Again, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Just as a hip hop fan, not only a hip hop fan, but as somebody who actually got a bit of my style as a rapper from T.I., amongst others. I mean, I'm influenced by all types of artists, whether that be him, whether that be Hove, Nas, fucking, I could go on for days talking about influences. It ain't even necessary. But salute to him on that. We're going to move on with the show. So first up, we're going to get into Clay from Love is Blind. All right. Now, I know I do have some viewers here that are not so familiar with what goes on in entertainment, TV, you know what I'm saying? But just a quick refresher. Love is Blind is a TV show on Netflix where you go on there. It's a not even a dating show. It's a show where you are looking for someone to marry. And you go on there and you have the opportunity to field, potential mates for a few weeks. But the caveat is you don't get to actually see them physically. You just have conversation and you just talk. Excuse me. At the end, you choose whoever you link or vibe or have the most chemistry with, who based on conversation you believe you could have the most promising future with, and then you go from there. Now, this isn't something that I would ever participate in. When I was dating, you damn sure wouldn't catch me on no shit like this. It's always entertaining to watch the show to see motherfuckers make their decisions, but, this guy, Clay, he ended up choosing a young lady by the name of AD. And it seems that once they actually met in person, all they really had was a physical attraction, but it did not seem as though, he was all the way serious. He had a very, he had an especially interesting backstory, because as they moved forward with their relationship, getting towards the wedding date, they just had so many different hiccups where he seemed like he was hesitant to commit to this young lady. He had all these reasons, but his primary reason was looking at his father. He felt like he saw his dad cheat on his mother for many years, although they were married, and he said he just never wanted to fall into the trap of doing the same thing, and I just don't want to do the same thing to you. I hope you can understand. I hope you could be patient with me. He kept giving her all these sob mother effing stories. Now, I ended up watching it because my lady wanted to watch it, and, I endured. But the shit was hilarious watching these motherfuckers on this show, man. It seemed that the biggest asset in their relationship was her ass. You know what I'm saying? Even so much so that when they had their actual wedding day, where this nigga called it off in front of both of their families, she approached the podium to get on up there for him to accept her as his wife. And this nigga said, "Come on, body." Because that's all this nigga saw in her. I was hoping she would have caught on a little bit sooner before actually making it to the altar. But, sometimes you just got to learn the hard way, not the smart way. And he played an act like Broadway. Okay? Just to give a refresher course for those that may not have seen the show or know who this man is. That's the one on the far left here next to Soulja Boy. All right? Nonetheless, the show is over. Everything ended. He walked away from the shit. You know, it seemed like they still continued to have some sort of relations after the show concluded because they went back for the reunion and it seemed like it was an open door policy where they could do a little swinging and banging. But it was nothing too serious. Fast forward to this week, now we see him linked with, I don't even know what to really call her. I mean, I guess the best thing to call her is a porn star because she does porn. She does OnlyFans content. And she's been linked to multiple other celebrities in salacious instances, such as one academics, such as one Trey Songz. I believe she was also linked to Antonio Brown at one point. A bunch of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And it's always an ordeal, right? So they popped out and they were doing TikToks making their debut as a couple. And in the midst of making their debut as a couple, Clay's mom had a few things to say on social media. I guess people started contacting her to see who her son was dating or spending time with, and they wanted to go ahead and give her a word of warning before she found out for herself. So she sent an interesting message to her son, right? I believe they actually sent her some of the explicit tapes that this young lady, Selena, has done in the past. So she says, "Happy new day. First, my number one rule for folks following me on social media, don't send me any inappropriate videos. I'm not going to call you out. However, you know who you are. Second, I didn't know who CP was until everyone started sending me her YouTube information. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to note she also put a vomit emoji in there when she said her YouTube information. It's very interesting that some men will lose everything thinking that the apple is good, but it's a forbidden choice. Do better. The deceiver uses old tricks to attack and destroy. Clayton Alexander. You know Jesus will allow things to occur. He's still trying to get your attention. Please surrender to him. In closing, I pray that everyone reading this gives the same attention to other things that matter, like helping support your local food banks and volunteering your local communities. Tap link in my bio. I pray that everyone has a wonderful day on purpose. Signed, Straight Shooter." So it ain't too far-fetched to say mama did not approve, okay? She didn't really know what was going on. You know, I guess he probably called and said, yeah, you know, I'm dating somebody newer named Selena. She said, okay, cool, do what you do. Then she found out what type of bop was going on, and she came to the net. I don't know, man. I find it very interesting that she came to the net. You know? In the show, it seemed like they had like this really, and I'm talking about Clay and his mother, it seemed like they had this really tight relationship. Like she was so involved in what he had going on, and his mom's approval was like very important, right? But the fact that she had to come to social media in order to say this message to him to where he would get it loud and clear, I thought that was interesting. My mama would never have to do no shit like that, I tell you that much. But you know, different stroke for different folk, you feel me? So clearly, whatever transpired from there, Clay proceeded to come out and say, heard your mom, my apologies, right? So on the heels of that, I guess he decided to break it off from Miss Selena Powell, saying, mama don't approve, Vicar Valacourt. You know, we back to the Waterboy shit out here. You know what I mean? He got overtaken by the boobies for a minute, but he had to go ahead and retire the alligator plate, man. So I guess he broke it off from Miss Selena. So she found herself rolling through the street with her woes, really by herself. And she decided to play Hit 'Em Up by Tupac, making it a very poignant point for her to catch the camera, turn the camera on at the part where Pac says, fuck you and your motherfucking mama. Oh no, you can't allow nobody to play with you and your mammy. But she did it. She played that role. And now he finds himself in a tailspin looking for the next bit of clout to chase. Mr. Clay. Mr. Clay. And it was very apparent when he was on the show that he wanted the clout, you know. I didn't understand it. Like, he went through the entire process. And the entire process, he just kept talking and yapping about how he didn't feel like he was ready. And he got to do all this healing. And he got to figure out all this stuff in his personal life and all this shit. But you went on a show that is contingent upon you being ready for marriage. What the fuck did you think you was doing, sir? You bitch you. The shit was crazy, man. Clearly he needed a check. You know, calls himself a real estate. I don't even know if he was a broker or an agent, but he said he worked in real estate. He needs some reality estate in that motherfucking thing up here. But you know, more power to you. Hope you find your way. Hope you find what you're looking for, my brother. Okay? New flows coming. Be patient, brother. All right, on to other things. We've got Soulja Boy in the lineup. As y'all know, Soulja Boy came out and disrespected the fuck out of Metro Boomin because of some old tweets where, again, Metro said, I'm in the studio working with Jeezy. You niggas is sending beat packs to Soulja. We are not the same. This is old tweets when he was first getting into the game. I guess he was pretty excited to work with Jeezy. The tweets are over 10 years old. And while people were going through his old tweets to try to find those old Metro grooming tweets, which we do not co-sign by any means over here inside the industry, Soulja said, hey, what the fuck is this? So he decided to create all new energy based on old sentiments, right? He called him a bitch. He said all of these different things. And then he proceeded to disrespect Metro Boomin's deceased mother. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, Metro's mother was unalived in 2022 by her then boyfriend. And after he proceeded to unalive her, he did the same to himself. Right? So this was a very tragic moment in Metro Boomin's life. It was just tragic in hip hop, period, to even hear of a horrific story like that. Soulja Boy proceeded to say, we smoking on Metro Boomin's mama. He even went as far as to say, we gonna dig her up and put her back in the ground. Just complete, utter disrespect, right? So at that point, 21 Savage decided to come through and butt himself into the situation and say, hey, you're not gonna disrespect my brother, all right? Whatever the fuck you think you got going on, you gonna have to pipe that shit down, because niggas are liable to come see about you. I thought this was very interesting as he spoke up for Metro, and he is actually more aligned with Drake in most recent times. He says that they're both his brothers and that they will figure it out. But he definitely stepped up to come to bat for Metro. In response to 21, Soulja Boy said, nigga, fuck you too. You's a bitch. We can line it up anytime that you would like. You fuck ass nigga. Okay? Those are the words from Soulja to 21 Savage. 21 Savage said, nigga, you keep playing with me. You're talking online, but you're gonna shit your pants when you see me in person. Keep that same energy. Soulja Boy went into a tailspin over the course of the last couple of days, being completely disrespectful to both parties. But today he decided to issue an apology to Metro Boomin and his deceased mother. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull up what Soulja Boy had to say. Give me a moment here. He says, I apologize to Metro Boomin for overreacting over an old tweet. Condolences to his mom. I'm going to seek therapy and anger management. I'm done responding to hate, new or old. 100 prayer hand emoji, which is one of my favorites to use. So people were starting to speculate to say, oh, Soulja Boy must be piping down, calming down because 21 Savage had some private conversations. Maybe he's a little bit afraid, you know, for his personal well-being. Maybe he's seeing the light after all. Nah, man, Soulja Boy on that motherfucking loud pack. Soulja Boy is probably on some of that white girl. Because shortly after making that statement saying he's not responding to any hate, new or old, he proceeded to spread even more hate in the direction of 21 Savage. As a matter of fact, we'll play the audio on what he had to say about Savage today. And he also included Meek Mill in his rant.
Trucks. Y'all niggas 21, where you at, nigga? I'm hanging out the window, nigga. What you talking? Nah. Pussy, nigga, you still a bitch, nigga. Murder game. Yeah, nigga, you still a bitch. You still a pussy, nigga. I ain't apologize for you, nigga. I apologize for myself, nigga. I ain't like what I said about the nigga mama. But yeah, 21, you still a bitch. Meek Mill, nigga still playing in your booty hole. Fuck y'all niggas on Ryan Maybach truck, suck my dick. Murder gang, Zone 1, Simpson Road, nigga, West Side. Fuck my nigga. Stop playing. Stop letting niggas fuck you in the booty, nigga. Murder gang, nigga. Put a condom on next time, nigga. Zone 1. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Yeah, 21 Savage, use a knife out your forehead, nigga. Fuck. Murder gang, Zone 1, West Side, nigga. What y'all nigga want to do, nigga? Murder gang, yeah. Straight like that, nigga. So.
Now, it is still extremely confusing to me as to why Soulja Boy claims so many motherfucking hoods, man. This boy was born in Chicago. He lived in Mississippi. He done lived in Atlanta. He done lived in California. The nigga for years was claiming Compton as if he was raised there in the set. Now, all of a sudden, since he didn't get embraced in Compton, which we saw when niggas rolled up on him, nigga tried to give a high five and got high-fived. Nigga called a DDP. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, he wants to claim West Side of Atlanta, Zone 1, Simpson Road. Can anyone tell me when y'all have ever, I mean, shit, I don't hang out on Simpson Road. Goddamn T.I. don't even hang out on Simpson Road no more. And that's actually the area close to where he's from, over there on Bankhead and shit like that. It ain't but a couple blocks. I don't think nobody seen you over there, soldier. I don't know why you want to claim every downtrodden hood in America. We know your spirit is that way. But it makes no sense, young man. Get your shit together. Every time I see you online, you're smoking some shit, man. I don't know what you're putting in them motherfucking Fanta Leafs and them blunts that you're rolling up, sir. But you might want to go and really actually exercise the therapy that you spoke about, right? The anger management, all that type shit. They might want to send your ass where they sent Pookie and New Jack, because it looks like you ain't been right for quite some time. All right? That's just that on that. Oh, man. Damn near need to come on this show with a damn Save the Youth t-shirt on. All right. Moving on to Miss Glorilla. Now, apparently Glorilla met a fan about a month ago approximately. Upon meeting this fan, the young lady said, "Hey, Glo, can you help me pay my tuition?" Glorilla said, "Whoa, that's a big ask. How much is your tuition?" Young lady proceeds to say $30K. And Glo basically asked her some questions and agreed to give her a $5,000 donation towards her situation, right? I'm going to go ahead and play the video so y'all can see it rather than me talking about it. And I will play the aftermath of the situation now that we're here on May 15th, 2024. Just give me a moment so I can pull it up for you, and we'll get into that in just a moment.
Question. Can you help me pay for my college tuition? I know. I know. 30K?
30K?
Yes.
Where you go to school?
Kennesaw State.
Where you go to school at?
Kennesaw
Kennesaw?
State University.
Okay, what's your name?
Vivica Whitehead.
Okay, I gotta see what's up with you. Like,
Okay. Like,
give me a reason to pay $30,000 for your
I mean, okay, so let me tell you my plans. So, I'm nervous. Okay, so my major is criminal justice. That's 4 years, and then I plan to go into the military afterwards. Because if you go to the military afterwards, to get higher ranked, and get paid more. And then I want to go back for my master's and then be a lawyer.
Okay. So you want me to pay the full $30K?
You don't have to pay the full 30. I'm not asking for that. I'm saying to help. But if you want
You
to, want to,
I like your hustle and that you had the courage to ask. So
I'm trying to start YouTube.
I give you a donation.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Well, yeah. Give her information. I'm gonna send you 5,000.
All right, that was the initial conversation. She agreed to the 5K. She got all this information, got a first name, last name on some Atlanta legend shit, you know what I mean? First name, last name, J Money. Don't I be with J Money serving everybody? She done got a first name, her last name, done got a major in criminal justice. Say she going to the military, the army. She gonna go back to go to grad school, become a lawyer, all this good shit, man. She should have joined Kanye workout plan or something, man. You might have had your first flight to ride a plane. You go to goddamn Glorilla. She say, hey, I'm gonna sell you a dream out there, bitch. I'm sorry. So now Miss Vivica comes out with a video saying, hey, man, Glorilla agreed to this and never followed through. It seems like she's a little bit disappointed. Here she gives a little details about them actually collecting her information, but it never came to fruition. All right, so here we go with that.
Hey y'all, so update. So basically when she told me to give my phone to the assistant, they text the number and remind you, this was April 17th. I didn't want to bother them or nothing, but I didn't hear from them for a week. So I text, no text back. So I looked up, was the number real? And on Cash App, it said her record label or whatever. So I don't know what's going on, y'all. She never responded back or nothing. So I was just like, okay, cool. I lost my opportunity, but y'all thought it was a good opportunity. So yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even mad at y'all, man. You took your shot. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. She took it. She thought she had a hook, line, and sinker. She thought she caught a sucker out in the streets. Salute to her for her Kennesaw State education, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We rock with Kennesaw State over here, or at least the students at KSU, because I have a good relationship with folks at the school, or at least graduates from the school, I should say. So we always want to see y'all doing well. Shout out to the KSU Owls, okay? As far as Glorilla's concerned, I mean, it's not her fucking responsibility to pay your tuition, even if she did say it. I mean, you want to take a person for their word, but she didn't feel like she was going to see your ass ever again. She had a whole tour. She was like, man, I definitely can't pay your ass no 30K. What you think I am? I'm 2 years in the game, baby. I can't drop that. You understand these chains and this shit that I be rocking is all either loaned, rented, you know what I'm saying, on a payment plan, all these types of things. Girl, I'm still trying to establish myself. Let me hit you up after the Hot Girl Summer Tour, after I get some of this chicken, okay? Once I get some of this hot chicken, maybe I'll circle back. She said, man, I really ain't even got the 5 for your motherfucking ass, man. Better hit up Gina, because Marty Ma don't got it. Ain't trying to pay the motherfucking 5. You know? So, again, I don't think either party in this situation is necessarily wrong. I don't think I would ever walk up to a celebrity and think that they finna give me some money for anything in life. Hell, I probably wouldn't even expect a handshake, to be perfectly honest. Speaking of T.I., I met him a few months back at a movie theater, and I didn't even touch the nigga hand. I said, Tip, we're good. That nigga gave me a salute, kept it moving. That nigga had a phone in his hand, didn't want to bother him. You know? So I could only imagine the type of audacity it takes for you to think somebody gonna help you with a 5K payment towards your 30K tuition, you know? But hey, get it how you live. Some people out here are getting 30K, 5K to do nothing, right? The Selena Powells of the world is getting 30K just to be a rent-a-hoe. You know what I mean? Excuse my French. So whatever it is you got to do, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll meet Clay one of these days and he'll rent, you know what I'm saying? He'll pay something towards you for the clout. Shit. You never know. Speaking of clout, Let's get into this whole Jada Chiefs, aka Jada Waiter situation. Now, I told y'all at the top of the show, she had did some modeling for this young lady's bikini line back in 2020. And apparently she liked the bikini so much that she decided to recreate the design for her own Wait a Min collection. For those of y'all that don't really know about Jada, again, she's Lil Baby's baby mama. And she's done a couple other, she does hostings and stuff like that. She's a booty model for all I know. And she also played on the Impact ATL reality show surrounding herself, Lakia from QC. The show is produced by QC, Quality Control. Had a few other cast members on there. Ari, Tay, the hairstylist, Arrogant Tay, all them folks. So I guess she said, hey, I posed in this in 2020. I don't see you out here really making no sales, not doing nothing. So you made it a hot line. I'm trying to make it a hot song. So she went out there and duplicated the collection. Let me go ahead and pull up her photos in the original, because she's been called out on social media for swagger jacking. Give me a second, y'all. So this original post went up in 2020, right? So model Jada Chiefs with her BF, Lil Baby, at the time she was still with him, on vacation, Louis Vuitton. And I believe that the bikini was called UnWineWithTashaK Swim. UnWineWithTashaK Swim or something like that. Right? So as you can see, the yellow bikini with the flower bomb thing going. Cool. So a couple days ago, Jada goes onto her own Instagram. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Goes into her own Instagram where she also had the photo uploaded. And she originally had UnWineWithTashaK, whatever, however you say it, tagged in this post on Instagram. She removed the tag to absolve herself of any wrongdoing, because this is a 2020 post. So if anyone were to see it, she probably will want them to think it's her original design that she's promoting today, rather than giving love to the original designer. So then she comes out with this. Crazy how production works. She shows herself in a new updated version of those bikinis with the floral flower bomb thing. But this is her own thing now. So she modeled someone else, this was a small upstart, small business designer. She was paid to model in the bikini. And a few years later now, she's trying to repurpose and resell her own version under her own line after plagiarizing the look. Now, some people may say, who gives a fuck? Target sells the same designs or same looks that Walmart has, the same designs that Kohl's has, the same shit you could get from the mall, the same shit you could get from any other store. And for the most part, I would somewhat agree with you. But when you're dealing with small businesses, you're dealing with actual, day-to-day people. This is their livelihood, trying to get stuff off the ground, man. When you take from them, that shit's fucked up. It doesn't matter. Especially when you know what the fuck it is that you're doing. So a young lady who's actually friends with the original designer, Miss Chelsea, she came out on social media to set the record straight. She says, it's a shame that my friend worked so hard for business for years just for Jada Waiter to steal her whole shit after she was paid to wear and post my friend's bikini. Weirdo flex. Right? Again, All of this took place back in 2020, and as of just a few days ago, Jada came out repurposing the look, right? She says, you really see stuff like this happen all the time with influencers stealing designs from black-owned businesses, but this is hitting different. My friend Iman Lakay literally makes each swimsuit by hand, and here go Jada stealing it and sending it to China for production. My friend was making these swimsuits by hand while in nursing school. It never gave dummy or rapper baby mama. You know our swim been having motion. Right? Now, Jada did come out and issue some apologies and start saying how she's rethinking this thing and how she wanted to save face. The young lady says, oh, now she's copping the plea. So in Jada's story, she says, as I sat with this issue, I realized just because this happens to me daily doesn't make it right for me to do the same, whether it's been for years, months, or days. So she's basically saying that people steal her designs as well. Terrible, terrible deflection. Terrible. Niggas steal from me all the time, so I'm gonna steal your shit too. Which, let's be real, ain't nobody stealing from you. But let's keep it moving. She says, I'm going to take the L, stop the production, and get back in the booth with my design team. You better do that shit. Next time, let your design team actually design something. She says, simple. I take pride in always doing good business. Furthermore, she says, I'm actually back sober. That's why I'm over here like, hell nah, I can't do that. It ain't right. So you was drunk when you decided to go in. Hold the fuck on. So you was drunk from the time that you had the idea in your mind to jack her idea and her design, to send it to your design team to go have it, mocked up, sent it to production in China. You even received the fucking bikinis and put the samples on your body to take photos. Now you're back sober. So you was drunk each step of the way. Oh, man. No wonder you were attracted to Lil Baby. Anyway, I'm actually back sober. That's why I'm over here like, hell nah, I can't do that. It ain't right. And that still doesn't take away anything I said before, because things will always be a recreation of something, and we can't take nothing in this game. Oh, take nothing. I mean, I think she meant take nothing personal in this game we call life. Okay. But I'm a strong believer in do unto others what you would have them do to you. So what would you would you have done to the other had you not been caught? Because we already saw what you was in motion of doing. So then Jada follows up by reaching out to the young lady and says, hi. I just want to say that I am very sorry about all of this. I realized you weren't selling the bikinis anymore since 2021, so I didn't think it would be a big deal since there's plenty other brands with the same concept. So now she attempts to say, hey, you wasn't doing shit with the idea, so I figured it was safe to go ahead and jump into the game and take the idea, okay? You didn't have the money or the motion or the flexibility financially to make it happen, so you might as well let me take the mantle. Excuse me. She says, I definitely understand how this made you feel because I've been a victim of things like this before. And I'd hate to not go about this the right way without taking the accountability as a black female business owner as well. I say all that to say I will not be selling the swimsuit that was inspired by your company. So she kept it 100,000 hundo by saying it was inspired by your company. Wish you and your brand the best and much success. Maybe one day we can collaborate on something even hotter. XOXO. Sorry again. I like how this young lady Chelsea stood up for her friend made this shit widely apparent on social media, got hundreds of thousands of views to go ahead and pressure her into doing the right thing. Let's see how long she decides to actually fend off putting this on her website to sell, because I think she really likes it. I think she's apologizing so she could swoop that thing out before the summer's over under everyone's nose. Now, the initial response, I didn't even see this. Somebody told Jada, they said, "Ooh, Jada, you wrong. Why the pulling receipts of you stealing, why they pulling receipts of you stealing this from someone you was paid to do promo for? I love you, but come on. And I love the yellow swimsuit. Why, Jay?" She said, "Oh, it's no shade. The girl I promoted back in 2020 was on the mood board for this summer swim." So again, she gave her credit to say she was on my mood board. Why not just go buy some more of her shit? You had to go yank the idea on some Weird Al Yankovic to make your shit pop so you could get some extra ducats. That's what fashion is about, remaking and recreating. It's no shade at all. I never take offense when I'm on somebody's mood board. It's how it go. When you're on somebody's mood board, they're basically looking at your looks, your physique, your style. Doesn't mean that they're going to go jack the shit that you created just to go remake it for themselves and resell it like you ain't never did it. Tough times out here, yo. This is one of those moves that the influencers and the so-called wannabe celebrities make when the game slows down, when the influencer bag slows up, when the bookings ain't booking, you know, your book ain't so filled. You're not going for the hostings. Should have went on tour with JT. You could have hosted her entire Backyard Boogie tour instead of stealing from a small business. I'm glad it backfired. As a matter of fact, I love the fact that we're reintroducing shame in small doses for people that are in the spotlight. From the teachers that are doing too much with the students, to the stealing ass, flogging ass influencers that want to jack people for their ideas and remake them. Still haven't forgot what you did, B. Simone, with that fucking book you did. That inspiration book. I will never forget. These people might. You know, it just doesn't make any sense, man. Like, that's why you're in the spotlight, because people like you. People want to see what you have to offer. You have the access to have a design team on hand. Come up with something new, something original. That's what we're created to be here for. That's why you know what I mean? Come on, man. At any rate, let me know what y'all think of all of this. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. Much love and respect. I will catch y'all on the next one. Please make sure that you enjoy your evening. Keep the negativity out of your atmosphere. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. All right? I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some battery. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.